This is your CBS 46 News Flash Briefing, brought to you by West Shore Home.
Good morning to you. I'm Gervier Denza. Right now, the number of coronavirus cases is on the rise here in Georgia. Here are the latest numbers released by the Georgia Department of Public Health. 7,558 people are coronavirus positive in Georgia. That's out of a population of 10 million. 294 people have died, 65 just yesterday, and 1,393 are in the hospital. Across the country, more than 10,000 people have lost their lives from the virus. More than half of the deaths are in New York. Now, MARTA is making some changes after a policy meant to separate passengers during this pandemic actually did just the opposite. A MARTA bus driver sent us these photos. They show people crammed into the back of a bus. MARTA has reserved the front of the bus for passengers with disabilities and the elderly. Well, now the agency's adding buses to its busiest routes during peak times to help passengers spread out. Right now, there's a push for federal officials to release the race and the ethnicity of coronavirus patients. That's because of a new report which shows the pandemic is taking an especially heavy toll on minority communities. In Chicago, black residents make up 72% of the deaths, despite making up only 30% of the city's population. Experts there say African Americans are more likely to have underlying conditions and still be working.
When the city puts out orders for people to shelter in place, the grocery stores are open, the public transit is still open, and the people that are working in those jobs are disproportionately racial and ethnic minorities.
Similar statistics have been reported in Detroit and Milwaukee. Members of the Wisconsin National Guard are going to be working as poll workers today as voters in Wisconsin go to the polls for in-person voting. Last night, that state Supreme Court rejected efforts from the governor to delay the state's primary until June. Wisconsin's Democratic governor says people should not have to choose between their health and their right to vote. Critics say Republicans hope to gain an advantage from low voter turnout in the state. And we've learned that civil rights icon and Democratic Representative John Lewis is endorsing Joe Biden for president. Congressman Lewis says he'll campaign for the former vice president because the country, quote, needs his leadership now more than ever before. Lewis is among the most revered African-American members of Congress. Right now, let's get the latest on today's weather with meteorologist Fred Campagna. It's going to be another good one, I think.
Yeah, another warm day for us, Gervier, as we're looking at a lot of clouds today. But in spite of that, it'll still get close to 80 degrees. There is a 30% risk of a pop-up shower or thunder shower developing during the afternoon. Scattered storm threat for us overnight tonight as the temperature stays in the 60s in many spots. On Wednesday, a blend of clouds and sunshine. Once again, though, a scattered thunderstorm threat for us on Wednesday, upper 70s and low 80s Wednesday afternoon. Thursday, the best bet for any rain is with some thunderstorms possibly coming through in the morning. Dry skies on Thursday afternoon, and then we'll cool down some as we hit the end of the work week. Temperature on Friday only in the 60s, even with sunshine. Now, our severe risk over the next couple of days is a 1 out of 5. That's Wednesday and Thursday. It's a 0 for Tuesday, but Wednesday and Thursday, a low risk of severe weather. The pollen count has been extremely high for the last few days. It'll likely stay high through the middle of this week, maybe coming down a bit for us by early Thursday with those showers around. Dry skies Friday and Saturday, cooler though in the 60s. Looks like we'll have to contend with some rain on Easter Sunday.
This has been your personal flash briefing from CBS 46 News, brought to you by West Shore Home, Atlanta's one-day bath remodeler.